What's going on, everyone? I'm Mr. Nasty HD. In today's video, I'm showing you guys the top 5 muscle cars to customize. Now, if we can get 150 likes on this video, that would be awesome. As you guys can see, you're going to be starting off with the Sabre Gt. So if you guys did not know, the Sabre Gt is a beast-ass muscle car. There's a lot of customizations on it. As you guys can see here, we're going to be going through the bumpers first, and I do have my custom Mr. Nasty license plate using the ýᴏᴜʀsᴇʟ app. So if you guys are interested in getting that, just be sure to download that app and you can make your own license plate. So we're going to be, you can put any customization you want. I personally chose the ones that I did just because of the fact that I think they look better. Again, everybody does have their own opinion, but the reason why I chose these vehicles is because you can put a lot of upgrades on them. Now, again, with the grille, it's a personal preference, but I think the blacked out one does look kind of nice along with the painted one because you can do whatever color you want. But again, guys, you can do whatever you feel like or whatever you desire. Now, the hood, you can put a lot of cool little engines on it. Personally, the engines, none of them really look like they fit, but I did just went ahead and choose the bug catcher as it just gives you this nice badass look on the vehicle. And basically that's it for this vehicle. You can change the license plate again, paint it whatever color you want. Now, paint jobs is again your own personal preference. I couldn't really think of a good one without wasting a lot of time, so I just chose this yellow and the white. I mean, it does sort of go nice together, not really, but maybe I should put the white black. But again, this car is one of the must-have in your garages if you're a muscle car fan. It's not the fastest in the category, but it definitely has the most upgrades, and it does look the godliest. As you guys can see here, this is fully upgraded, except with the turbo and stuff. And the wheels, again, you could choose whatever you want. I prefer using a muscle style wheels as that's going to fit the car the best, but it's kind of hard. I wish it would add more wheels to the game as it will give us a better variety of vehicles to add to, and more of a fancy look or a classy look to the vehicle. As you guys can see here, we're going to top it off with the wheelie bar, and the wheelie bar does add a nice touch. Now, that's basically it for this vehicle, fully customized. As you guys can see, it looks absolutely epic. Great acceleration, great handling, and has lots of power. So if you guys like this car, be sure to let me know and tell me what vehicle I should do next. So driving away, we're going to go ahead and switch to the Vapid Dominator, which is the Ford Mustang GT. Now, this bad boy is one of the fastest in the muscle car category, obviously because it's Mustang, but this vehicle also does have quite a few upgrades, not as many as the Sabre GT, but this one is also pretty badass to use. I personally say this is another must-have vehicle if you're going to be racing in the muscle car category, as this one will smoke everyone and pretty much leave them in the dust. Now, I don't like the carbon hood or the carbon back plate thing. I don't know how to explain it. That you'll see later on in the video, but basically, again, you could choose whatever license plate you want, choose something that will go good with the car along with the paint job. But as you guys see here, I went with the classic blue and the white stripes. It just looks absolutely epic. Again, you can choose whatever color. I don't want to offend any of you guys or upset any of you for not having the correct colors on the vehicle. And basically, this is what I was talking about with the carbon roof. I don't really like that. I think that looks ugly as hell. With the slits in the back, that looks nice in my opinion, along with the spoiler that I put that's connected to the car. That adds a nice touch to it, and sort of like the muscle car you'll see later on from Franklin's Buffalo is the same style. Now, the rims, you can do whatever rims you want. You can put sport, muscle, whatever you want. Any of them look good on this vehicle, except the high end, obviously. But the sport and the muscle rims obviously will go good on this car. It's kind of hard to find a perfect choice, but you can look around and eventually find it. So I went ahead and chose the Ice Kit, or Ice Kid, whatever it said. I wasn't paying attention, but these wheels are probably on most of my vehicles as they just look nice and simple, and they can pretty much get any color you want on them. I chose black because black rims go good with anything, and they also look pretty badass. But if you guys want to be unique, feel free to do so. And this is the final touch of the Mustang. So you guys can see this thing looks like a monster, and again, it's a must own. If you guys don't have it, I recommend buying it, as this vehicle will dominate the streets. So here we have the Buffalo. Now, the Buffalo is actually used by Franklin in single player. All you guys may know this, and you can buy it from the website now. So if you guys aren't aware of that, you can go to the website and buy it, and you won't have to bring it in from single player. Now, this vehicle has loads of customizations. I would rank it number 2 on my list, even though it's number 3 in the video, next to the Sabre GT in customization wise. But I think the Dominator is faster than this, and this Buffalo actually is in a sports class, not in the muscle class. Even though it's a muscle car, as you guys can see, it's ranked in the sports class because of all the upgrades I guess you can put on it, and it changes the speed quite a bit. Now, I stand corrected. I think this is actually faster than the Dominator. I don't know why I said that a Dominator is faster. Either that or they're around the same speed, but still this Buffalo right here is absolutely incredible. And again guys, all these vehicles you'll see are a must own. This one is from Franklin, so you guys can customize it to look like Franklin's, do whatever you want. The hood is your choice, you can put the bigger hood on it. I personally did not really feel like doing it. I wanted to keep this car as original as possible, but I just couldn't keep that. And there's a spoiler I was talking about from the Dominator. They're kind of similar to where they connect to the vehicle, but the Buffalo one obviously looks better. And with the rims, you guys can choose sport rims, high-end rims, does not matter. Any rims look good on this one. I don't know if muscle car rims actually look good on that, so I shouldn't say any, but again guys, I just went with the little 5-star ones again, and went ahead and, you know, put a black color smoke, and then window tint obviously pure black, and that basically wraps up the Buffalo. As you guys can see, this thing is obviously another monster. So moving on to the Ponte Phoenix. Now the Phoenix is a Trans Am, I believe. Not 100% sure, but this fucking bad boy, you can customize it fully, put an insane tailpipe on it, insane spoiler. This thing has all kinds of customizations for you guys to try. You can even put the windows to where, you know, you can have a window roof, which is pretty badass. The bug catcher engine is pretty cool. This car is also a nice cruising vehicle. So if you guys like cruising around, I wouldn't really race it as much. I mean, it's pretty fast. It does have speed, don't get me wrong, but compared to everybody else, they have the other vehicles such as the Buffalo or the Dominator. I think you'll probably lose. It'll be a close race depending on who wrecks first or who spins out who. This vehicle is absolutely insane. The handling is not all that great. I do believe that I have spun out a few good times on this car, but the Dominator is by far the best handling and racing wise, along with the Buffalo. Now this one's handling not that great, like I said, but again guys, you can put a lot of nice customizations on it. As you guys can see, I modded the spoiler to come off. I did that back in the day when you could mod your spoiler, and yes, that is actually Michael. I am in single player customizing these so that way I wouldn't spend all my money online, but again, I do have this car in my garage on another account, and it's a must own. So that brings us to our last and final vehicle, which is the Virgo, or I can't ever say it right, Virgio, I don't know how to say it. This vehicle is absolutely epic. It was in GTA 4, that's why I like it, because it gives you that sense of the past, and GTA 4 is one of the best GTA games. Obviously, it's just their first time using that nice graphics engine, and they added all these nice cars. This one was one of my favorites in GTA 4, along with the Dukes. If you guys aren't aware of that, both of those cars are my favorite from that game, but unfortunately the Dukes did not make it to GTA 5. Now, same with all the other car customizations, this one does have the bug catcher hood engine thing, so if you guys like that, you can go ahead and add that. You can, not really good choice of spoilers, I just put the drag race one, as this one is more of a drag race vehicle, but it's still absolutely epic, and I wouldn't say it's a must own, but it's a must drive and see the customized. Again, the muscle car wheels are only the main ones that really look nice on it, or the off-road ones, whichever one you prefer. So it basically wraps up this series of the top 5 muscle cars. So if you guys are interested in me doing another one, be sure to drop a like. Let's try to get to 150 likes. If you guys like the longer videos like this, be sure to let me know. I'll be sure to do them, as well as maybe I'll go back to making the short ones. So if you guys like that, be sure to let me know. All your opinions do matter, so it's really important that you guys do tell me what you want. And basically guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. Love you all. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. I'm Mr. Nasty.